We've been on this site for 7 years now, so we've relocated. We were still in Kent before, but we relocated 7 years ago.
And how big is the site?
So it's 50 acres.
50?
Yeah, so that's just, all the meadows for farmed animals and horses, and then buildings for domestic and wildlife.
Brilliant. Are we going this way?
Yeah, yep. We're going here, and you can meet Lara, our disabled cow, and
wonderful.
Some of her mates. Lara was born without a hind hoof, so she couldn't be used for the dairy industry because she couldn't deal with the additional weight.
What induced you to get involved with this kind of life?
So, well, basically always loving animals, a real believer in justice.
Yeah.
So those two things match together. You're going to work for the underdog.
To begin with, you started with dogs and cats and horses, yeah?
That's right, so kind of like the domestic route.
And when did you move on to farm animals as such?
About 20 plus years ago, so about 22 really, farm animals started to arrive. The odd sheep and the odd...
22 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal. What's your your future ambition for this?
Well, more room really, so basically to keep expanding, literally the farm to keep expanding. So buy the farm next door and then the farm next door and the farm next door. And
are they up for sale?
One is.
Yeah, so what do you need to raise for that?
Well, we need to raise just about 400,000 to purchase, which is about 60 acres.
I mean, how are you going to go about raising the money for that?
Really, so we need to increase traffic to the centre so that people can see what we're doing. So we've got a cafe and a shop, so if people come, they can...
And is your major income from donations or visitors or...
Yeah, the goodwill of the general public.
What's your time frame?
Well, there's no shortage of animals, so I mean, the sooner you get there, the better it is to help animals and stuff. Because otherwise you start using off-site facilities, which costs us more money. You don't get value for money.
So basically what we have to do is find a way of you raising the money to buy the farm next door quickly.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Excellent.
Good, okay. Everyone who works here is a volunteer, is that right?
No, so we have 6 paid members of staff.
6 permanent paid members of staff.
Yeah, and then everybody helps. I mean, the place is held together by volunteers, because over the course of the week we could have about 60 volunteers. What
function would these horses have been bred for?
Quite a lot of the coloureds are still bred for meat.
When you say bred for meat, do you mean for animals or for humans?
For both, really. I mean, you can't export horses live from Britain.
Do we eat horse meat in the UK?
People do, yeah. Rosie is very naughty.
Why?
She is the boss, look.
Oh, see, yes.
Rosie!
Yeah. What's your message to someone who is interested in helping out and helping you extend the retreat? What's your call to action?
Well, if you love animals, it's a lovely place to visit, and of course if you're here, you're helping us anyway, because you're generally using the cafe. You can adopt animals from here. So
excuse me one second, I just got to look at these 3 wonderful creatures fast asleep. Isn't that magical?
Yeah. Abigail, Claire and Sunny.
What's your next thought?
Well, there's also animals that you can adopt. So adoption for us means that you kind of come on and you sign up to our terms and conditions about taking an animal home with you, which frees up space for us to help more animals. It's so important here. The more animals that leave here, the more we can help.
Yeah.
And if you can't take an animal home with you, you can be what we call a buddy scheme. You can buddy up with one of our wonderful animals.
Great, that's a good idea. What's the biggest response you get from public visiting here for the first time? Is there a kind of common response?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are now, because they're having special moments with farm animals, they're starting to realise they're no different to domestic animals. They're certainly no different to horses, but there's certain animals that we hold in higher regard, but that's slipping away now.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely. It feels very affectionate, all of this.
Well, without a doubt. I mean, over there, Princess, you're special, but Princess over there would love to be a house cow.
You've got about 1,000 animals at the sanctuary, and I've noticed that you call them by name as we go around. Do you know them all by name?
Not quite all by names, but they've all got names, so they've all got a registered name. So with the pigs, there's like 200 pigs, and I'm about 60 short on their names, because there was a big intake of tiny black pigs. So it was difficult to get all their names right, so I'm struggling with about 60 of the pigs. and there's about 30 cockerels, I'm not sure on.
How many cockerels have you got?
About 170.
Wow.
So yeah, but I mean sheep, goats, horses, hens, turkeys, I'm all right with.
So Billy, here we are sitting in this remarkable turkey lodge, and it's this is glamping accommodation.
Glamping.
Can you explain that to me?
Yes, it's kind of glamorous camping,
Ah.
really, so your tent won't blow away. It's in this
Yes.
lovely log cabin,
It's fantastic. Yeah.
and you've got cooking facilities, heating, which is important.
Yeah, of course.
And you're right in the heart of the sanctuary, so you can see what's going on. You wake up to peafowl on your roof and geese tapping at your door.
And as far as the retreat is concerned, if I were to ask you to say to the public a cry for help or action, what would you say?
I'd say come and visit us, come and see what we're doing, and once you see what we're doing, once you meet those animals, you're going to get involved. You're not going to walk away from those animals.
Yeah. Well, I certainly agree with that. I think this is one of the most remarkable places I've ever visited. You've done a great job. It's
Thank you.
fantastic, Billy. It's
Thank you
wonderful.
very much.